What is soak testing? The idea is simple. Do the same performance test or load test for a continuous period of time. It doesn't has to be that big of a spike. It doesn't has to be that big of a stress. You don't have to do that much of a load, but at least from your normal behavior, let's say 100 users per second or 100 users simultaneously access your application. From that, at least try 2x of your normal behavior. 200 users, but do that for 24 hours. In some cases, one of the applications I tested in the past in the trading systems, we used to do soak testing for the weekend. We start the testing on Saturday, Friday evening, we start it, and then Monday morning, we see how much our system can hold. So it's like two, 2 days, nearly 50 to 60 hours. It continuously draining or using the system processing the content for period of 2 days to see at what point this might, how long it can store, how much errors we case. Why we are doing this is a different type of load testing. So when you are doing load testing, you might be doing for short amounts, short spans of time, maybe 1 hour, right? The maximum is 1 hour you would be doing a load test. But soak testing is longer period of time, how long the system can hold with the increased number of load. So this is very important because when we are doing, let's say Amazon example, when there is a spike in period is available for 24 hours, available for some offers might go for 3 days to 7 days. At that time your system might be working good at early times, but eventually it will drain up because the data is too much, the volume is too much. So that should be identified. So this also very interesting piece. This is not like soak testing. We don't need to do that for consumer applications or Twitter kind of testing. We might not do that. We don't need to do that. So it depends on your application. The example I gave you is a trading system. Yes, we need to do soak testing because at some day there will be as a bullish market, there will be a lot of transactions will be happening for the market hours. So that's very important to figure out, for us to figure out how much load it can handle for how much period. So one of the reasons why soak testing is important, why we are doing soak testing. So it's an extended version of load testing to figure out how long our memory storage capacity. Mostly, performance test we were focusing on so far, it's all focusing on how faster it responds back. But also we need to check our databases, our systems, where the content or the data is practically stored, how long it can hold, how big it can hold. Like have a new hard disk, empty it might work, but after a period of time, after you cross like 60 of your um, hard disk, that might not hold anymore. It will not reaches you the same level of speed you used to get before to save data or retrieve data. So that kind of information for hard disks, to network checking and time. So for those kind of scenarios we wanted to do soak testing.